There's a fan out there. This is going to be the next segment. Let me introduce this to you all on a Friday so you can smile with me, but maybe not smile too broadly because you may be saying to yourself, this seems stinky. There's a couple of lawsuits I want to discuss. As you may recall, anyone can sue anyone for anything. And unlike in Britain, anyone who sues anyone does not have to give up legal fees to the person they're suing if that lawsuit is found to be outrageously, ridiculously frivolous. You can try to get legal fees paid for, but it's not going to work very well. Listen to this lawsuit that's occurring right now in Colorado. Right now, there is a Rockies fan who just this week said, I've got a great idea. I found a lawyer on the back of a bench, and I am going to file a complaint. And in the complaint, I'm going to say that I got hit by a foul ball when I was at a game. And do you know why I got hit? Because I wasn't paying attention. And do you know why I wasn't paying attention? Because the team stinks. Listen to this actual quote from a real complaint purportedly written by a lawyer who's been admitted to a bar that doesn't have Norm Stool in it, apparently. The diminished competitive quality of play. There was no reason for that pause, Coca. The diminished competitive quality of play has fostered a stadium culture in which socializing, dining, and business networking have become the primary focus for many attendees. The lawsuit actually said this. It's like my dream. I want my stadium to be the place where there's business networking, socializing, dining, people having fun. We put areas in the ballpark for people who don't even like baseball. Obstructed areas at Marlins Park, we put a non-baseball lovers bar out in right center field. And I don't know if they still do it, but the instructions were, don't show baseball at that bar, because if you're standing there, you're not that interested, because we've got a lot of other bars where you can stand, where you can watch the game. If you're at that bar, it means you really don't care what's going on. So we're going to show Cheers and Seinfeld, maybe a couple movies. What do you think of that complaint? The guy get hits in the eye, catastrophic, permanent injuries. The Colorado Baseball Spectator Safety Act from 1993 was inadequate. It wasn't followed. The suite was dangerous. This lawsuit is actually in a Denver district court right now. And you don't need to be Pablo Torre to find out what's going to happen here, because it's pretty simple. There's something called assumption of risk. It is not interesting to a court whether a team has won 8 games, 5 games, or 30 games out of their first 50. It is not persuasive in any way that a game is 12-0 or winning or losing, and that is why you were not looking at the field of play. You have a duty to protect yourself. The team did nothing wrong here. And my, oh my, I'd love to find a team that does do something wrong, because if you do, you're going to get money. If you can show, forget a court, when you reach a team president and the team president looks and evaluates and says, ooh, that's a problem, I'm going to give you money. And the reason I'm going to do it is because I think I'm going to lose. In this case, when you are actually alleging, you should be disbarred. But when you are actually alleging that your client got hurt because the team is so bad, and by the way, this is not even this year's team. This happened 2 years ago. They were still pretty bad. But if you are alleging that, it's shameful.